God, what do you do? What do you do with the way the world is now, man? I mean, I don't know. Different people have different experiences, I guess, but my experience a lot of the time is that I end up being hated. I mean, if another person like smokes crack and steals shit from people, they get treated like a king or something, kind of, you know? If I spit on a fucking sidewalk, there's people around to like tell me what a worthless piece of shit I am. How dare I spit on a sidewalk, you know? If somebody, you know, it's just, yeah, it's kind of the way it is, man. I mean, I don't mean to try to make out like I haven't screwed up or I haven't been stupid here and there or done, you know, said stupid shit while I was drunk or whatever. But I feel like with me, it's like, I feel like I'm treated unjustly, unfairly. I'm blamed for shit when how do I feel? I feel like if somebody who's like high on drugs and a multiple time felon was to come up to me on the street and attack me and try to steal my wallet, if I was to punch them in the face, I would probably get charged with assault or something and end up in fucking jail and have to pay fines to pay restitution to the fucking high motherfucker that attacked me. While the other guy, everyone would be like, oh, poor him, you know? Probably. Like, that's kind of the way shit works, man. It seems to be in my life, you know? People talk, like, mad shit about me, fucking make me out to be some kind of fucking monster that I'm not. They'll say just the most sick fucking things and try to, like, I'm always getting accusations for shit that I didn't even do or nothing, you know? Or things getting blown way out of fucking proportion. I mean, other people can go around and talk mad shit and do stupid shit and do all kinds of things left and right and get away with it scot fucking free, like, you know, and be treated with all kinds of kindness and stuff. But if I fuck up one bit, dude, I gotta watch every fucking thing I say, every fucking thing I do. Like, I am like under the goddamn, I'm like under a magnifying glass or something. And like this world and the people in it are looking for any little motherfucking flaw in me whatsoever. And the second a crack shows up, the second there's any flaw with me, there's anything that I ever say wrong or anything, I mean, they are right on it to fucking just, you know, say, screw you, you're a fucking piece of shit, what's wrong with, you know, whatever, right? It's just, no, I'm serious. Like, that's kind of seems to be the way it's been in my life now, at least for the last, God, 15 or 20 years. That's the way it's been in my life. Before that, it wasn't that way. But honestly, it's kind of like ever since I kind of got away from like witchcraft, that I was sort of like I didn't even realize what I was involved with, and I got away from like, I think basically it's like when I was younger, it's like the devil was trying to recruit me or some shit, right? Something like that. If you want to look at it from a religious perspective, it was like that. And then I started reading the Bible and stuff like that, right? And man, things have gone to shit in my life ever since, I tell you. Like, like every time I drink, man, it's like fuckery comes on me, and I'm made out to be some kind of bad guy, you know. I mean, I could get drunk and then go out and give a bunch of money and food to the homeless or something, and be the goddamn nicest guy you ever want to meet for the most part. And I could say one fucking wrong thing to somebody that's just like drunk or whatever, right? And then I'm not gonna wait. And then I die. When I wake up the next morning, it's not gonna be, oh, it's so, you were so good, you were so nice. No, it's gonna be, there was this thing that you did. Yeah, how dare you? You know, you said something that people that, you know, like. I don't know, man. It's crazy, dude, because I see people all the time that are like, they seem to just have like gold raining down from the sky for them. Everything works out for them. They can do or say any motherfucking thing they want, and everything is just wonderful in their life, basically. Kind of. I mean, I know people that have criminal records so fucking long that it's like multiple pages. You could use the smallest font you could think of, print out paper on all the fucking like criminal charges and all the fucking fucked up shit that they've done. And I mean, you'd have like a stack of paper sitting there, dude. And they're still walking around free as a bird, dude. They drive around without driver's licenses, drunk and high, and never get pulled over, or high at least. They fucking break in, rob people's houses, probably, you know, they'll steal people's stuff, you know, attack people, physically assault people, like, and they get away with it all the fucking time. They could do it in broad fucking daylight, it wouldn't matter, you know. And then the end of the day, they got people like thinking they're cool and women hitting on them and shit, right? And me, man, if I fucking do one thing, I say one thing ever, it's like, oh boy, like, well, it's like with this shit that I had to deal with the legal system there in the place that I was at last time. The guy attacked me. The guy was messing with me, banging on the walls, talking shit through the fucking walls at me. And I went to knock on the door, not to attack him, but just to say, hey, I'm getting sick of your shit. Cut it out, you know? I guess I was just too drunk. I wasn't thinking straight. It's stupid. But still, I knock on it, and then he comes out. He fucking tackles me, punches me, punches me, punches me. All I did was, you know, once he didn't have stability anymore, I tipped him off of me, and I just went back to my room. I never even hit the guy. Never did nothing to him, man. And because I wasn't quick to be a snitch when the cop showed up, because I didn't want to ruin somebody's life over some bullshit, and I was going to let it go, you know? Because of that, I end up getting charged with shit. I end up having to deal with the legal system. And I can't tell you how many fucking times I have taken the rap for other people, dude, for shit that they did or that they instigated. And just because I wasn't a little snitch bitch, just because I didn't rat people out, I end up taking the fucking heat. That's been the majority of, like, almost everything I've ever been charged with, every problem I've ever had with the legal system has been for that reason. Like, the vast majority of it has been because I wasn't a snitch. I wasn't going, he did it, I'll tell you everything. Yeah, because I was because I wasn't quick to try to ruin somebody else's life by being a little narc, I gotta get fucking, in trouble. I gotta deal with shit. I gotta pay thousands of dollars out the ass just to not be a fucking little snitch bitch, time and time again. And then even the people that you fucking bail out, that you help and keep them out of trouble, don't even fucking appreciate it. They don't even care or appreciate the fact that you helped them and that you kept them out of trouble and you took the fucking rap for them. They don't even give a fuck, dude. Oh, man. I gave those homeless tweakers. I ran into some homeless tweakers yesterday trying to hang out by the creek. I was sitting there and I picked up a bunch of garbage that people had left around. People had just been throwing garbage and cigarette butts all over the ground there. I picked the shit up because luckily one of the things that got left there was a little trash can. I picked up the trash and put it in the can and cleaned up the area that was, because it's a nice little spot. You can sit in front and sit there and watch the creek, but the weeds are starting to grow up over it. And then there's another little spot over there that's kind of pretty with the creek. And I like to sit there by the creek and have a little peace, a little, just try to find some peace. But there's these fucking tweakers there, right? And I was trying to be nice to them. I offered them a beer. I fucking gave them like a fucking pizza that I had from Little Caesars because they look like they, homeless and maybe hungry or whatever. And you know what they do? I let them use my lighter and they walked off and stole my lighter. I let this guy see my necklace. He's like, oh, that's a cool necklace. Can I see it? And then I spaced out and forgot about it. And the guy took off and stole my necklace and my lighter after I gave him pizza and basically let him keep the fucking lighter. And I mean, the truth of the matter, they're a couple little scrawny fucking tweakers, dude. I could have beat their asses to death with one hand tied behind my back if I wanted to, man. Seriously. And they got the fucking balls to just steal my shit like that. And they probably walked off and laughed at me or something, right? If they would have said, hey, man, hey, can I borrow some money or some shit, or I'm hungry or whatever, right? I might have actually given them money at the time, right? I gave them a couple of cigarettes that I had. Now I'm out of cigarettes because I gave my cigarette. I would have had numerous cigarettes left, probably half a pack left, if I hadn't given cigarettes out to these fucking bums that are bumming cigarettes and shit. Them and others like them, Guess I'm a fucking sap. I'm a dupe or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. Trying to be a good person, but goddamn it, there sure as hell ain't no fucking reward in being a good person, I'll tell you that much. I gotta strive to be a bigger piece of shit because that's what gets you rewarded in this world, from what I can see. Be the most heartless piece of shit I can possibly be. That'll get me fucking rewarded. I don't know, man. Well, it would if I hadn't turned down that deal that the devil offered me. But I did turn it down. That's actually when everything started to go to shit in my life. There was this time, it was back in like, I don't know, late 2009 or early 2010 or something. Yeah. No, I shit you not. I haven't told hardly anyone about this. It just sounds crazy. But back, I'm going to say it had to be 2009 or 2010. I met up with my old girlfriend that I was engaged to when I was a teenager. She had left me, ran out because it turned out she was married. I mean, I was madly in love with this chick, right? Like, I would have done anything for her. And I thought about her that whole time. It had been like 10 years or more since I'd seen her. And I run into her, start talking to her, and we ended up hooking up again for a little while. She's cheating on her new husband with me now at that point, right? And then she took off and left again. Gotta work things out with her husband again, right? Which, I mean, yeah, I feel bad about. I didn't. It was stupid. I never should have done it. But I mean, I fell in love with the woman, you know? Or when I was younger, it was like. And the guy that the guy that she was with back then, the guy she was with back in 2010 is just, he's another dude that I kind of thought he was like a jerk or whatever. I mean, he's no fucking saint. He was allegedly the best friend of the guy she was married to before. And while I was hooking up with her trying to get her to marry me, she had already left the guy she was married to back like 20 years ago. She was already like split up with him when we hooked up. They weren't even living in the same place, you know. I even gave her a ring, my mom's engagement ring that she gave to me to, you know, had the blessing of my mom, you know, all that to marry that woman. And I wanted to. God damn it. They're out there blowing a bunch of crap all over my car with their leaf blower after I just washed the car. Lovely. Wish they'd give me a fucking warning before they do that shit so I can move my car somewhere while they do that shit. Or stand on the hood of my car and, you know, guard it or something. Just like, get your leaf blower the fuck away from my car, dude. Beat his ass, right? Yeah. God damn it. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, so after she left, this is about let's just say it's 2010 for the sake of argument. Could have been 2009. Anyways, she left again, worked things out with her new husband or whatever, right? And I was heartbroken all over again. And then I heard this voice come to me. And he gave me this whole sales pitch, basically. He wanted my soul. He said he could take away all my pain and I could have anything I wanted. That I would get her back and I could go get anything I wanted, basically. But then God gave me a revelation that I don't know if it's hard to explain the revelation. Basically what God showed me is that if you end up making a deal with the devil, you cease to be yourself. Soul is gone, your body becomes a vessel for demons, right? And then they come in and you're gone. They know what you knew, but you're gone. You're fucking roasting on a spit in hell, basically. And you're gone. But because, and the way that you are able to get all this wealth and all this stuff that's promised to you is that if you're like a soulless monster and you don't care what you have to do, you have no morals and you have no cares whatsoever. Not only that, but I mean, there's so many other people that are sold out that you suddenly have a bunch of people that are on your side everywhere, you know, because devil basically rules the world, you know, God of this fucking world, right? But yeah, that's part of it. But it's also just that if you have no morals and you don't care at all, then, well, you could just go knock somebody over the head and take their fucking wallet. You can go start robbing people, not care about it, steal anything you want, rape and murder and pillage, and not give a shit. Not lose a fucking single minute sleep over it, you know? So yeah, it'd be easier to get ahead if that's the way you were, if you were some dirty bastard that didn't care what you had to do. You was willing to just do anything. But that's not me, man. And ever since I turned down that fucking offer, ever since I turned down the sales pitch, my life has been shittier than it ever was before. Mm-hmm. And I've had more of an insight, you know. I think they hate me because I can see them, because I know and I'm aware of them and stuff, you know. I know that they're out there. I know they're all around me. I know they're fucking, you know, I can spot them and I know them pretty well and I know how they operate and how they think and all that shit. So, any opportunity to make my life fucking miserable, they take it, you know? Because I didn't sell out and join them. I like my soul right where it is. Well, yeah. I'd like to keep my soul, thank you very much. Oh, hell. I don't want to do bad to people. I want to do good. This is how I'm fucking built, you know? Oh, dang it. Alright then. I don't know, I should probably make a whole different video about that subject. Sound like a maniac or whatever, but I could it's not like I'm not capable of making better videos. I could totally make better videos. I'm just being a lazy fuck and not doing it, you know? I mean, I could show my face and, but like in order to do it, like for one thing, to make a video where I'm showing my face, like my only option really is to, I guess I could try using one of the laptops and sit in front of that and then try to get on through the laptop, or I could hold a phone up in front of my face the whole time. But, you know, whatever. I just don't care. And, and then, or I could put it in some video editing app and have fancy background pictures and title screens and music and, yada, 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 boost the audio. I don't think I have to boost the audio with this thing because I'm using my better phone instead of my shit phone. Oh man, I should have just looked through and seen what sort of selection of phones they had in the first place when I got that Q-Link shit, and found a better goddamn phone and just bought a better fucking phone to begin with instead of getting, oh, it's free, yay, it's free, yeah, I'm a free piece of shit. Maybe I could do that now. Actually, I might be able to. I probably could go on their website or like contact them somehow and be like, yeah, I'd like to transfer my service over to this other phone. And then get like a fucking some sort of newer Samsung phone or something. You know what's crazy though is I have this sort of better phone right now. Samsung Galaxy thing, and yet the fucking DoorDash app and stuff was loading better on my piece of shit phone. It's a freaking Serrano, you know. It's like kind of a piece of shit, but it works. Honestly, it's been functioning better than the shit. I mean, this Galaxy thing is supposed to have, it's Assurance Wireless, which is supposed to be, it's a track phone basically. Assurance Wireless, it's supposed to have access to like Verizon towers and shit, So it should be better, but stuff's been working better on the damn Serrano than it has on this. It's crazy. I do like the price. Free is good. I mean, with the other one, this one I fucking paid for, and it's like, I don't know. It's not like I can't buy an even better phone if I wanted to. I just, at this point, if I can't get a place, like, I might want to, like, start investing in some, like, curtains and shit for my car and figuring out where the hell I can safely sleep in my car. Yeah. It's pretty much where I'm at. I mean, it's not that I'm broke right now, but I'm low enough on money that, like, I'm not feeling too good about continuing to watch it disappear anymore, Even if I'm making money, it's like, I would like to see that money going in an upward direction rather than a downward direction. And even though I've slowed down the fucking bleed with, I mean, the DoorDash job or whatever is like, think of it like a Band-Aid, And the bleed is like the money loss is like the bleeding, right? And the DoorDash is like a Band-Aid, but it's not quite but this wound is so bad though that it needs stitches or something, and a Band-Aid just isn't good enough. Pretty much. So if I want to, metaphorically bleed to death in terms of money, then there needs to be a change, And I don't think, even if I go out 5, 6, however many days a week in DoorDash, like that's, well, I mean, I don't want to just piss away all the money. And even if I am able to completely cover all my expenses by going out and working, which I might be able to do that, especially throw in Uber Eats, and if I could get the Spark thing set up properly and so on and so forth, and have these other options, I may very well be able to totally cover my expenses and shit, but it's not good enough. I don't just want to cover my expenses. I want to see my bank account balance heading in a fucking upward direction, man. That's what needs to happen. Because, like, I mean, damn, I don't want to fucking I don't really want to die, and I don't really want to have to live in my car forever or something. I gotta find a way to live and actually have shelter and a shower and a fucking. Be nice if I had a freezer and a fridge and goddamn oven and a stove to cook on and all that good shit, you know? I really don't give a fuck if I have cable or not, you know? As long as I got something that, or I can get my, Android TV box to work and stuff. It's nice to have cable, but it's, not really necessary. If I can have like an Android TV box and movies that are already saved and TV, I can just watch crap. Well, internet, definitely I want internet. If you got internet and like an Android TV box, then fucking cable is pretty much completely unnecessary. What am I? Oh, geez, I wouldn't want to miss the news. I might miss the latest thing that they're lying to us about. Oh, gee. Yeah. Oh, gosh, wouldn't want to miss that. You can't miss that. They shove it in your face. You don't have to have a TV. They'll shove it in your face on your phone. They'll shove it in your face on any internet shit you get on. There's, all that stuff is there. Just if you really want to watch the so-called news or whatever, you don't need fucking cable television for that. If you actually are dumb enough to think that you should watch that crap. The news that really matters. Damn. Oh, man. I don't know. There's some good shit on TV. Honestly, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I like to watch the reruns of Stargate and the reruns of Grimm, and if nothing else is on, I'll watch Frasier, I wish they'd at least put Cheers back on or something. I mean, that was a great show, man. Cheers. Yeah. They got other good shows on, You ought to put Cheers on and the original A-Team show, right? Good shows. They're fucking... God damn it, what was that show with Cheech in her, the Hawaii Five-0, or... the Rockford Files is good, right? Bonanza, fucking... At least they still have Gunsmoke is still on. You ever watch that? Gotta play freaking Grizzly Adams. Yeah. Fucking Daniel Boone. And there was an old black and white, and that's a little old probably, but still, it would be cool if they played it. Jim Bowie was alright. I swear to God, when I was a kid growing up, there used to be a TV show called Davy Crockett. But apparently that doesn't fucking exist in this reality. They have the movies, but they don't have the TV show. It's like the TV show never existed, apparently, in this reality. But when I was a kid, there was a TV show. And I would watch it when I was a kid. It's like black and white. It's like Davy Crockett, man of the wild frontier, born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, in the land of the free, raised in the woods so's he knew every tree, killed him a bear when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Yeah. I used to fucking watch that shit all the time when I was a little kid, man, when it was on. Black and white TV show, Davy Crockett, man. Apparently it's a TV show that doesn't exist in this reality, though. It never existed. All right, then.